Let's get the show on the road. Folks, what is up? What is up? How are you doing? Welcome back to the show. Welcome to Hangin with Heine Live. How about that? So before I get into the show, first I want to thank everyone who's joining us there on the Twitch interwebs. For longtime viewers of my YouTube channel, I'm going to explain just a little bit about it. So for longtime viewers of my YouTube channel, I've been doing this actually on and off for like the last 3 or 4 years. There was a segment that I did called Hangin with Heine, and it was supposed to be just a short little segment of something fun where I'm just hanging out with you guys, chilling, and talking about things that are on my mind and some funny things, talking about some games I've been playing, maybe some music, you know, just whatever, just kind of hanging out. The idea was that it would be a way for me to quickly upload videos and not have to do, you know, a ton of production, just kind of jump in, do the videos, and upload them. And so it's kind of changed a little bit from there, of course. Definitely, as you can see, I'm putting some more production into it. And that's totally awesome, because there's nothing wrong with that. I love doing that. But how about it, right? I mean, check it out. This is pretty cool. And, you know, shout out to Stream Elements, which is what I use here. They have things called super overlays. And this whole thing is based off of one of their super overlays. It has the table. It has stuff on the table that you can kind of move around and shift around. I got rid of all that and added my own things that I thought was cool. Added my own background. I found some really cool water back there. Hopefully the waves don't pick up. If those waves pick up back there, you know, we're all in for it. But no, it was just something fun that I modified there. And it should have the chat right there on the left side of your screen. So really, really cool stuff. So what I want to do with this is I want to do these weekly here on Twitch. I also want to upload them to YouTube so that it can give people on YouTube some extra content as well. And something that I want to do usually on Wednesdays. And so the schedule, I looked at all of the, and thank you for everyone out there who voted and took part in our poll about the schedule. The schedule looks like it's pretty solid. So, and I have it edited down below. You can take a look. But it looks to be like Wednesday is going to be either this, Hangin with Heine, or possible game stream. Thursday is going to be a gaming stream, video games. Friday and Saturday are going to be improv drum covers. And then Sunday will be followed up with gaming, another game stream. So this is actually really exciting. So thank you to everyone, and I'm really excited to be back here, excited to get back in the swing of things. So thanks for all your continued support, really throughout the years, you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Another thing to keep in mind is that obviously using Discord, I talk about it all the time. It's super huge. That is like the main central hub for communicating and seeing fun things. So, I mean, there's so many places you can go now, right? So there's social media and, you know, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. There's all this stuff, right? I'm trying to get everyone to go to Discord and get in there, and it's actually really, it's growing. It's fantastic, and I appreciate that. And I've got different tabs. I've got places for people to hang out, people to communicate with others and chat. You know, you can send PMs and direct messages. It's really the greatest way to get in contact with me. I usually check my Discord at least once a day. I have it on there. And then for stuff like this, where I do a live segment, I'm going to be going over there later. Well, we don't have to do it today because I'm telling you all about it now, but it gives people time to get over in the Discord. All the links for that's below, to get in there and actually take part. So I'll answer like live questions and do all that sort of thing over there, which is a ton of fun. So the links for all of that, the Discord is down below. Also, since I'm here, and thank you, Phantom Jess. There she is with the link there. Appreciate that. That's how you take part. And for tonight, I may or may not do it. Just depends if we get a bunch of questions in there or not. There is a section on the left-hand side called Twitch Live Questions. You can click that and then ask a question, and I will pull from there. Okay? Make sense? I got some stuff I want to talk about today. I won't talk about all that stuff again. This is the first episode of it, so I want to let everyone know kind of where I'm coming from, what it is, where we're going with this. And how about the ghetto green screen, right? I mean, Steph and I were here with grommets. What did this take? It took grommets. It took plastic a tablecloth from Dollar Tree, and it took a hammer and Gorilla Tape, and made a ghetto green screen. And you can't really tell. I mean, you can if I get up and walk away because the camera like zooms and focuses, but pretty awesome. Hey, it works pretty good. Doesn't look too bad. I'm actually really happy with it. So, but no, it's good to see everyone in chat. I have some stuff that I want to talk about in here. Just a couple things been on my mind. I have a story. I have some games I've been playing recently. I have some Toys R Us talk. I want to show you guys an old picture of me from 1994 playing basketball, and maybe some questions, and if not, then I'll wrap it up. These are intended to be about an hour-ish, okay? Maybe a little less, maybe a little more, it just all depends. So let's talk about, I want to talk about something that happened this week. And it's really, really frustrating. It's actually about this game right here. We haven't even opened it yet. But I want to talk about something. So, we pre-ordered it. Aces. I'm talking about Mario Tennis Aces. Now, and we usually don't pre-order stuff. And we usually don't do it online like that. But what was that?
I said we're old school.
Yeah, we're old school. We like to go and pick up the game. But we did it. Steph, in fact, pre-ordered it on Amazon. So, and you know how Amazon works. When you pre-order a game on Amazon, they ship it out like the day or 2 days before, and so that it shows up at your doorstep on the release date, okay? Yeah, you're right. It is black, isn't it? Yeah, it is black. It's the invisible chat. Hey, first episode's looking great, folks. Looking great. I have no idea why that's doing that, but I'll have to take a look at that later. Okay, so we ordered it. We pre-ordered the game, and this is really funny. Oh, it's not funny, but it's funny how UPS handled this shit. So they showed up. It was around 1 o'clock, I think, 12:30, 1 o'clock. Doorbell rang, ding dong, and we knew what it was. Like, we knew it was this game. It's the only thing we're expecting. I hear Steph. She gets up. She goes to the door. She opens the door, and I'm not shitting you. I literally hear the UPS truck peel out and just take off from our doorstep. Like, he just hit the throttle, dude. It was like NASCAR. The dude just took off, like out. And Steph's like, wait. I hear her saying, hold on. I wish I had the bag because I was so mad. I stomped on it and everything. I was so pissed. Steph picked up the bag that was delivered. You guys know where I'm going with this, right? It was an open, empty envelope. Yeah. And then we all know that, like, when you send like a birthday card, or you send, and don't ever do this, by the way. You send a birthday card. If it's like in an envelope that's shaped just like a card, people, and I'm just saying, this shit happens all the time. People think that, oh, it's a birthday card, maybe there's money in it, or a check, or a gift card, because there usually is. And it's sad that we can't even send get well cards or birthday cards or any of this shit. We can't even send that anymore through the U.S. Postal Service at all. FedEx, UPS, USPS, doesn't matter. I don't care which one. You can't send them anymore without them getting stolen. How many times have you had something stolen? You probably have. And I know we have many, many times. Especially when it comes to like gift cards and stuff like that. So anyway, long story short. So we got an empty bag, and we're pissed, right? I mean, we pre-ordered it, right? So It really sucked. So Stephanie gets on the horn, and she gets on the chat with Amazon. She's like, look, like UPS just dropped off an empty, and was open too, folks. It was open. Like, I had never seen it done so perfectly. It's like almost like they had a heat gun or something. And
it was one of those ones, like, it's glued on there. So
yeah, like the top is glued, right? You peel off the thing and then you fold it over and you put it down and it sticks. Well, it was almost like they had a heat gun or something because they reheated it and peeled it up. It wasn't even cut like with scissors or a knife, nothing. It was totally like reopened from the heat, and it was crazy. And so anyway, she gets on the thing with Amazon, and she's like, "This is what happened, and this is BS." And in fact, this has happened to us 3 times now. This has happened many times before to us. So either the people at the post office in our area are just greedy, and they just want to keep stealing all people's stuff, or there's something wrong. So they were very sorry. They gave us obviously a full refund on the game, and plus they gave us a $50 gift card that was put onto Stephanie's account. So she has a $50 credit on her account. Now that's great customer service. In fact, you have to understand too, it really isn't Amazon's fault. It's not. They didn't cause it, but it's the post office who they use. So you see how this is a really this is a sticky situation, right? So there's a bunch of loopholes everywhere. So with that, now Steph, didn't you go talk to UPS too? You got on the phone and chat with them. I think she got on the chat with them as well.
They're like, oh, we'll investigate it on our end, but talk to Amazon.
I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's laying on the couch over there. They were talking about, we'll investigate it, and we'd like to schedule a call, and I'd like to contact you, and yeah, we're just like, F you guys, it's some BS, really stupid. Yeah, it's really frustrating. So it's not the end of the world, right? I mean, first world problems, it seems. So anyway, she gets her money back. I get in the car. I go to Walmart, which is just like 5 minutes down the street. And I'm looking for this. I'm looking for Aces. Our Walmart is freaking sold out of these games, dude. Wally World. Sold out. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Go to Target. Target's got this. I got the last one at Target. Dude was like, wow, these have been selling like crazy. This is the last one. I'm like, yeah, give me that one. Give me that one. So, long story short, we got one. But that was the little story that happened this week. And you know what? It's frustrating. We'll live, but you have to just be very, very careful. Because, we live in a world where that shit happens, and it's frustrating.
We even had people try to walk off with our packages.
Yes. Steph just mentioned that we have even had... what's weird is we don't live in a freaking ghetto-ass neighborhood either. Like, it's crazy. But we've had people try to, steal our packages right from our front door, too. Like, when we were out of town, and we had a package delivered, and our neighbor, who I may not say it too loud, but I think the dude just sits in there and just watches us all day long. He's in there, and he catches these people stealing packages, and he goes after them, bless his heart, and catches them. And they're just like young kids, right? Just young punks. And he told us about this, but it's really, really ridiculous. So frustrating. Anyway, enough about the packages and stuff. We got Aces. I mean, that's part of it. That's part of my games I've been playing recently coming up. I want to talk about some Toys R Us stuff, and it's super sad. I'm actually super sad I can't see this chat. Steph, do you see the chat box? Is it like... It's just black text, isn't it?
I see names.
Yeah.
I don't see the actual chat.
I get it. I see it. The text is black. The text needs to be white, and I don't know why it's not set like that. Oh, probably because I've never used it before, and I didn't know. Okay, I'll fix that for next time. Sorry, guys. You get to look each other's names and give hugs around. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about some Toys R Us stuff. Super sad because, today was the last day, or yesterday, and all the Toys R Us stores are closing up. And this is only for U.S. I know everyone's been writing saying outside U.S. they're still open. So if you're in Canada or anywhere else, that's fantastic. Go to your Toys R Us store and support that. But, you know, we've come to an end of not just like a generation, but really of an era, you know. But dating back to really the 80s, you know, that's about as early as I remember Toys R Us. And going there, you know, with my family as a kid, and just, you know, it's funny, like when you're a kid, when you're smaller, the store seems so big, right? It seems massive. And as you get older, you know, you realize that it's not as big as you thought, but it's still awesome. I mean, Steph and I would still go there. We'd go there all the time. I mean, I did a video, I think, in 2014. We did a walkthrough. I posted, and on top of that, we'd go all the time. Loved it. But many, many memories of looking at video games and RC cars and just toys, man. Just toys. Going through the game section, picking up the slip, you know, back in the day in the 80s and 90s, and getting the games. You'd take it up there to the counter, and I remember the dude would be like, it would be like a sliding window, like a drive-through window, and I would put the slip up there, I'd be like, here you go. Like, I was so short, like, there you go. And he'd like take and like, oh, Super Mario Brothers 3, okay. Boom, and then he'd shut the window, and then he would take off, and I'd be like, oh, I'm waiting. Where's the game? And then he would come back, and he would just slide the game over, and we'd take it over to the counter, and we'd pay for it. Like, that was how they did it. It was so cool. Man, I miss those times. I really miss those times. I just did a video last week about Toys R Us. We did our final walkthrough of Toys R Us. So if you haven't watched that yet, go check that out. It's on my YouTube channel. But I just kind of want to just reminisce about it. Like, you know, if you have memories, like, what are some of your memories? What are some of your fondest memories? We went through, and it was like super sad. You know, everything, the store they'd sold off everything in the back, and, you know, the store's getting closer and closer, like closed off from the back, you know, all the way up to the front registers, and you couldn't really go that far in the store. It was just a little front section. And I took some pictures. Check my Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, whatever you use. I posted them there. They were actually really cool photos. I took a nice panoramic photo. I've actually never used like the full panoramic. It was like all the way left, all the way right. It was super awesome and cool to see. I see everyone in chat and waving. Good to see you guys. See a bunch of people in there, a bunch of friendly faces. Vaughn, what's up? Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. So something happened, though, when we were there, other than taking photos, and we're like super sad. And they had, now we have seen these before. There are these toy guns called Recoil. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of these before, but they're expensive. Like a starter pack is like $100 to $120. So like it's way out of the picture, right? Like we saw them, you know, we love Nerf, we love laser tag, we love all that sort of thing. But we saw these. They're called Recoil. It looked fun. It looked like, you know, you download an app on your phone and you use the app with this gun and it's laser tag, but they brand it as like a real first-person shooter, but in real life. And you put on headphones and you enter this world, and I'm like, what? Like, it sounds really cool. Now, laser tag in the past have tried this. Tiger has tried this in the past with, God, I don't remember the actual name or the model number of the blasters. I wish I had one here to show. I really like the Phoenix LTXs. Those are the older ones, like early 2000s. And then like later 2000s, they re-released them, and you could put your phone in like this like square dock. But it was flawed from the beginning because it only supported like, oh, this supports the iPhone 3GS and iPhone 4. But it's like, dude, everyone has different phones, right? Not everyone has an iPhone 4 or 3GS. And then people were getting like iPhone 5s and iPhone 6 and all this stuff. And the phones wouldn't fit anymore. So then it became useless, and you couldn't take off the dock. So it was just like this blaster. They had this big ugly dock on it. You couldn't do anything with unless you broke it. So it was flawed, right? So good idea, good concept, but not executed properly. So I'm always a little weary because of that. So anyway, we saw these. They're called Recoil. Let me get back to the point. And we never bought them because they're super expensive, like I said. So the only way this happened was because they're like 60, 75% off whatever they were. They were heavily discounted. And we're like, yeah, okay, this sounds pretty good. And again, we were there and nobody was buying them still. And I'm like, wow, what is the deal with this? Hey, thanks for the follow car insurance. Very nice. Save me some cash. So anyway, we decided, because they're on sale, and there was a ton of them, to roll the dice. And there was another guy there, and he was contemplating buying like 3 or 4 of them. He's like, I was going to buy these, but nobody on my team wants to buy them because they're expensive. And we're like, yes, that's exactly why we haven't bought them, because they're so expensive. And he's like, well, if you're going to do it, now's the time. And so we decided to dive in and buy some of these. So we got a few starter packs, and then they sold individual blasters. And actually, I want to show you guys these, okay? I have them right here. I want to show you. So there's 2 kinds. They have a pistol and like an assault rifle. So this is the pistol. I should have brought the box in here so I can be accurate on what exactly it's called. Sorry, Steph, I hear you getting up. I'm sorry. I'm getting the middle finger. Oh, my God. This is produced by a company called Skyrocket. Okay. Very cool. You have your trigger right here. This is how you reload. And here come the boxes. So I'll show you guys. Yes, I am streaming from the Castaway Island, and if you follow along and subscribe here, I'll show you that I'll be streaming from many different places in the world. We've got clouds and oceans and all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, so here's the box. Here's a recoil. Yeah, you can actually see that. Looks pretty good. Recoil, starter set. All right. And so you can see on the back here, I'll just pop this up so you guys can see this. You can see they have like their cell phones attached to these things. And you know, I'm looking at these pictures and I'm thinking, okay, you know what I'm thinking? Bullshit. Marketing, this is bullshit, right? And I'm like, okay, technology meets firepower, gear up with AR-enhanced smartphone-enabled weaponry, feel the kickback of your weapons in 3D positional audio, let you hear exactly where the enemy fire is coming from. I'm getting excited. Battles everywhere, recoil GPS-enabled technology dramatically maps your game into the real world. Know where every player is on the map, track their movement, complete objectives integrated into the world around you. I'm getting excited. FPS with up to 16 players. I'm getting excited. So anyway, we bought the starter pack. All right. And then they also have an assault rifle. This is the SR-12 Rogue. All right, here it is on the back. I'll show it to you guys. I have it down here too. So it all sounds really good on paper. I'm getting excited. And here it is. So here's the pistol. All right. First thing I noticed, it's got a nice like tack rail up top. Here's your power button over here. It has this phone mount right here. You mount your phone. You can screw and unscrew this to adjust to any type of phone. Smart. And I see that it has infrared sensor on the front. And I see it has 2, one here and one here, so that when you're playing, if you take damage, it will register from the front and the sides. Okay, so I'm seeing that. It's pretty cool. Again, reload down here. It also has a GoPro mount down here. Look at this. So you can mount your GoPro to it and get action cam footage. It's also ambidextrous that allows you to put this on either the left or the right side. There's a mount there for it. So left or right-handed players are both accommodated. Hello? Like, this is looking good. It's looking good on paper. So there's their pistol. And let me show you the assault rifle. Here's the assault rifle. It's huge. Super legit. I mean, as you can see, I mean, it fits in my adult arms like it's perfect. It's a perfect. Okay, there's the front of it. Also, you have your cell phone mount here. You got a tack rail up top. It has these great iron sights with like these little green pieces and red pieces on the tip so you can really see, right? Power button is right up here. Batteries go in here, which actually add nice weight to the gun, which is nice. And what's really cool is that you can plug in your headphones into your, well, here, let me just, what the hell am I doing? Let me just show you. So boom, here we go. I just attach my phone to it, all right? It's got the mount there. You attach your phone. You download, this is going to blow your guys' mind. You put the batteries in the gun. You download the app. It's the Recoil app. The guns sync to the app via Bluetooth. They connect. When I pull a trigger, the app recognizes that, and sounds happen. Not only that, this has kickback. So does the pistol. You guys ever play Time Crisis or like House of the Dead where the guns kick back? Yes. These are the same way. Same way. And this button right here on the side, that's your voice chat. They have freaking voice chat. Folks, what I'm getting at here is that these guns, this game, this Recoil, the world is now a game set, is a first-person shooter in real life. It really is. It's not a gimmick. And now, after taking them out of the box, getting your hands on it, you know, actually feeling the build quality, and it's good quality plastic. Like, this is not flimsy at all. It is designed to be thrown around. We now realize why they are so expensive. I mean, this is crazy, crazy money for this stuff. But only way we got into it is because we got them for like practically nothing at Toys R Us when they're on sale. And nobody was buying them because nobody understands what they are, first of all. And nobody really understands what it takes. Or maybe they do understand what it takes. I mean, it takes a starter pack, first of all. You have to have the starter pack. And you have to have another one to play with someone. So you have to have a few guns. But these are super, super rad. Let me explain just real briefly how it works. So the starter pack comes with this little, like, it looks like a, where is it? There it is, if you can see that. Can you see that? I'm sorry, I don't even have it lined up. It comes with, oh, nope, too low. There we go. Right there on the right. It's like a base. And what that is, it's basically a wireless router. And it creates a Wi-Fi network. Yes. Listen to how insane this is. You set up this base station. You pull up the antenna. Hey, thanks for your follow. Appreciate it. Zeed64 in the house. You pull up the antenna. You turn on the base station. It creates a Wi-Fi network. You then, on your phone that you have attached to your gun here, you log into that network, that Wi-Fi network. So what you're doing, essentially, is you can play this anywhere, indoors, outdoors, wherever, and you're connecting to that base station's network. That's how you all communicate together. And it has a mini-map, so it uses GPS and location to that. So you can see, like, you can see people on a mini-map of where they are. There's power-ups on the mini-map. So, like, you can, like, oh, there's piercing armor, like, armor-piercing rounds over here. And you can run to it on your mini-map. You can see it run over there, and, like, it says, oh, you've just equipped yourself with, you know, armor-piercing rounds. Like, it's crazy cool. Crazy cool. And, yeah, you plug in headphones to your phone, and then you wear the headphones. And the sound, it sounds exactly like a first-person shooter. It is so awesome. As you can tell, I'm like gushing about it. It's super rad. I've never seen anyone talk about this stuff. I've never seen it before. I've never seen any reviews. Honestly. And I get it. I know why. It's because they're so expensive. So yeah, we picked these up. And we are really, really excited to throw down and play on some of this stuff. Pretty awesome. Recoil. In fact, Target right now, our local Target they had them on sale.
The pistol.
Yeah, the pistol. I think the pistol is $20. So, if any of you ever get the recoils, Walmart, Target sell them. Online obviously has them, but check them out. Super awesome. If any of you get them and you're ever in the Arizona area, you got to hit us up because we will definitely throw down.
Play mobile only too.
You can play mobile only as well. If you don't, yeah, that's right. Thanks, Steph. She's over there telling me about some of the other features. If you don't have a gun to play, you can still download the app and join a team because they have like squad, team versus team. And the person on their cell phone can drop ammo for people or drop power-ups for their teammates. Hello. Rocco's Modern Life. Rocco's Modern Life. Absolutely. I got the classics in here. So, anyway. Someone send this audition tape to QVC because he sold me. But wait, there's more. Call in the next 5 minutes and you'll get this half bottle of seltzer water. Oh, yeah, there's a grenade. Yes, there's a grenade that you can equip. It's fully, the whole shell of it is like rubber, so it's really durable. But you hit it, and it has like a 10-second delay. You throw it, and it blows up. And you sync it to your gun so you can get credit for the kill. Like, how advanced is that? We got to stop talking about it. I freaking love it. I cannot wait to try them out. All right, moving on. So, yeah, we talked about that. We talked about some of that cool Toys R Us stuff. So, again, rest in peace. Rest in peace. Toys R Us. Tons of fun. I am not 60 years old. I am just trying to get off of soda, Sir Bazooka Joey. It's very difficult for me, and I'm trying to. So I'm trying to drink more of that. Thank you very much. What is the range? The range, I think they said, was...
300 feet.
How much?
300 feet, I think.
300 feet.
Well, that's like for accuracy.
I think it said... I think we heard 300 feet. Oh, there's a picture of the nade. Oh, where is it? There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can't really see it that well. Okay. They have a grenade. Okay. Moving on. I'm going to do a review on these down the road. Probably once we get out of summer because it's, hotter than the devil's asshole outside. So once the summer goes away, then I may do some reviews on it.
Are you going to go back and comment on people's Toys R Us things?
Oh, do people leave some comments on Toys R Us?
Yeah, in the chat.
I absolutely can. Let me scroll back up. I'm going to go back up in the chat. Toys R Us, okay. Wow, Brandon, Wyoming didn't have a single Toys R Us? That's crazy. Bad Little Ripper. First thing he ever bought with his own money was Pokemon Blue. Damn, nice. That's definitely a memory. Yep, you had to bring it to the counter. You remember. Oh, excuse me. The seltzer's kicking in. Weldon says his was pretty far for his parents to drive, so he's only been there maybe once or twice. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's like, if it's really far, there's no reason to go. PS1 freak, he remembers getting a Game Boy Advance. SP, yeah. He was born in 96. Very cool. At least you went, Let's see, what else we got here. Vaughn had a single Toys R Us in the city. Never could afford the stuff there. Most of the time just went and looked at video games and stuff. Absolutely. There's always good times to be doing that. But he said he did go there. Hey, thanks for the follow there. Not sure who it is. I'm up in chat here. Nostalgic Dan. What's up, Dan? Good to see you. Used to like going to Toys R Us when he was a kid for Legos. Oh my gosh. That's like the most epic Lego place that you can go to. Hey, thanks for all the new follows, fam. Welcome, welcome. Used to carry the smaller Lego sets. You know what's really funny? Real quickly, a story about Lego. We used to go, when I was a kid, I used to go with my mom to, when I say Payless, you think about like Payless shoes probably. But there was a drugstore called Payless. It became Rite Aid. I don't know, different people, same people, I have no idea. But I used to go there with my mom, and whenever I would go, she would always let me get just like one of the little small Lego boxes in the toy section. You know the toy section in the drugstores, it's like, well, now it's like a whole aisle. But back in the day, it was like a section. And it had the really like cheesy cap guns and stupid like rubber chickens. And well, rubber chickens are kind of fun, but you know what I mean? They had a bunch of other stuff. And I would get the small little Lego box, and they were like, I think they were like $1.99 at the time. You know how expensive Legos are, right? Man, Legos are expensive. So that was pretty inexpensive, cheap little thing there. It was still fun. So yeah, looks like that's about all I see. Yeah, great memories there. A-Hawk here, born in 95. Just being on the tail end, old enough to remember it. Yep, the big toy catalogs from Christmas time. Oh, that's a great memory right there. Same, dude. It used to be called the Big Toy Book. And it would come in the mail around November, late November, and we would just circle everything in there that we wanted, and we'd leave that for Santa. You know me, man. I'm circling like everything. I'm like, yo, pass that Sharpie. Oh, man. Good stuff. Yep. Totally bittersweet. Great memory there, A-Hawk. Love that one. Bazooka Joey missed the ice cream case in Toys R Us. Yep. Yeah, they always had good ice cream in there. Definitely. All right. Let me scroll back down here. Tipster Gaming right there. My man Robert in the house. What up? Good to see you. Thanks for coming through. Good to see you guys. Hello, everyone that's watching from over in that side of the world. Let's see. Let me scroll through here. Getting down. Oh, it's so hard to keep up. Glav, what up? Good to see you, Glav. Yeah, Glav, now you're in Canada, right? So you don't have the Toys R Us issue at all. The infrastructure is different. Yeah, definitely. Hey, thanks for all the new follows, you guys. Welcome to the show. We got some fun stuff. We've talked about some Toys R Us memories because we're obviously saying goodbye. And we are going to be moving on, talking about some games I've been playing recently. But yeah, hey, good to see you, Robert, in the house. Thanks for the support on Bandcamp, sir. My man right there, he went through and got the entire Jay Heine discography. Oh my gosh, where's my soundboard? I need like the applause. So I need my soundboard over here for sure. But Robert, thank you for your support on Bandcamp. Hopefully you find some good stuff in there that you enjoy. There's a lot of music. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to talk about some games that I've been playing recently. Well, you obviously saw this one. You already know about Aces. So we haven't even opened it yet, but we're excited to dive in. So way cool here. Our Switch collection is slowly growing a little bit, you know. So it's getting there, but a lot of fun. It's great little console. Another one that we've been playing recently on Switch. You know what it is. That Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2. And, you know, here's the thing. So, first of all, this is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And everyone was, like, pissed because the second one was just this little card, the DLC card. I mean, yeah, I can see it. Yeah, I can see it. I can see how it's frustrating. I was kind of upset, too, about it. But then I realized that, I mean, you just download it and play it, right? Like it just saves me time jumping and switching out the discs or the cartridge. So I don't know. Like I was pretty upset too. I'm like, wow, what a dick move. But I'm actually not that mad about it. So, but great collection. If you're a Mega Man fan at all, pick this up. You know what's a huge game changer for this, in my opinion? Love it or hate it. The rewind feature. Dude, that is a game changer. Why? Because I suck at Mega Man. I'm good at like Mega Man 2. I'm okay at that one. Steph's favorite is 3. And I'm just not the greatest at it. And so the rewind feature is awesome because, you know, when you're playing Mega Man and you take a hit, like a dumb hit, you're like, why did I do that? Why was I just being cocky and risk that and took a hit there? Or jump off into a pit or whatever. You can now hit the L button and just rewind it. I'm like, that's amazing. That's a game changer. It's a game changer for noobs, all right? It's frustrating for hardcore players, and I can definitely see that. So if you suck at Mega Man like me, get this because it has rewind. And I think it's on Xbox and PS4 as well. You don't have to get it on Switch. It just almost feels odd playing it on a non-Nintendo console to me. But good stuff right there. So Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 and 2. Last week, my parents and my older brother came down from Portland. They road tripped down to spend a week with us. So I was getting the one and only game that needs to be played when my father is here, Big Nell. That is, you guys know what it is. You know what it is. Ba-da-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Wii Sports. Wii Sports. We played so much golf and bowling. This game is the bomb. It's like my favorite game on Wii. I love it so much. We played a ton of Wii. Oh, that's what I want to say. Dude, something happened that I've only done one other time in my entire life on Wii Sports. I got a hole-in-one on the second hole on Wii Golf. Can you believe it? I'm so excited. And it was like so freaking awesome. It just, I don't know if you guys remember that hole. You probably don't, because you probably don't play it as much as I do. But that hole, you can basically get on the green in one stroke. You can definitely get there. So I had no wind, and I just lined it up just right. I went like 3.5, and it bounced. It goes, boop, went up, and bam, straight into the hole. Straight in on the second bounce, and then hole in one. There's a little fanfare. There's like these little like ribbons and shit that come out. I was like, man, so cool. So cool. So yeah, I got a hole in one in golf. That's only happened one other time in my life, and it was a really cool moment. So good stuff. Another game that I played just briefly, we picked this up for like $4. Wing Island. And I picked this up for a few reasons. One, because when I'm looking at it, and I'm sorry, you're probably not going to be able to see this all that well, but it looks like Pilot Wings, right? So that's exciting. And two, do I need to say any more? So it's Hudson. You know who Hudson is, right? So I'm like, dude, this is pretty good. So I actually played it just briefly. You're like this family, and the family of like animals, but they're all pilots, and then you're supposed to go and like deliver goods, and you fly as like a squad. And I played like maybe 20 minutes of it, and I really like it. The controls are really good, so it should be fun. But I like games that aren't like the waggle games, but actually use the motion control the right way. So, but really cool. So Wing Island, done by Hudson. Not necessarily an open world, but like set on an island. So it's a pretty good looking game, you know? I like it. Yeah, I see. I see. Thanks, Brandon, for posting that in there. That's a great reminder for everyone. If there's a lot of questions in there, let's go double check to see how many we have so far. Okay, so there is, and that's okay because this is all new. So when you join the Discord server, on the left-hand side, there is a tab called Twitch Live Questions on the left. And I think it's full of Steph asking how poop is made right now. But it is important to know, and we'll try to answer as best we can. But yeah, we have just a bunch of few things in there. But that's where you ask the questions. And that's okay. I see you guys, Joey and Surf and Bird, you both asked it in the lobby. That's totally cool. This is all a new thing. So we're working out the kinks. But just make sure to join the live questions just so we keep... There we go. Brandon's in there saying what's up. There it is. All right. All right. Couple other games. I picked this up for like $3. And you know me in racing games. Come on. Don't trip. Don't trip. This game is called Down Force on the PS2. It's done by Titus. And I really like it. It's like an F1 style game, but they're not necessarily F1 cars. I think what they say is they're like hydrogen energy cell cars or something like that, which, you know, is a weird blend. Jet engines, electromagnetic brakes, racing on street, high-speed straightaways, super exotic technologies, heavy element drive engines. What's a heavy element drive engine? Directional thrusters. These are all keywords that they used to market the game. Real words in a real world, but a fake world in-game. And it's really good. I really like it. It runs really good, 60 frames a second. Handling is super tight. Maybe I'll stream this. Do you guys want to see this sometime? Maybe I'll stream it. I don't know. I could stream 1.5 million racing games, and you guys would be going crazy. I got lots of cool games that we could play. Okay. And the last game here, I picked this up for, what was it, $2, I think?
Yeah.
I think it was $2. Sub Rebellion.
Wait, where's Vegas Party?
Oh, did I miss that one?
I don't see it here.
I think I may have put Vegas Party in the garbage can.
No.
I may have accidentally trashed that one. Okay, we picked up a game called Vegas Party, and it's terrible. But they're trying to mimic... You know, I'll talk about it. It's over there. It has to be over there.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
No.
Did CJ steal it?
Oh my
He
God.
take it home? He wanted to play it so bad? I didn't move it, I don't think. Maybe I put it in the back. I don't know. Sub Rebellion.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all good. By IREM. Look, IREM, folks. So, IREM makes great games. And so I picked this up. It looks like, it says, high-tech, nuclear attack submarine. Your mission is simple. Blow the Empire to kingdom come. Underwater. Sounds like fun. They'll never see it coming. They better not hear you either. Non-stop adrenaline-pumping action and adventure await you and your crew as you move full speed ahead around a post-apocalyptic underwater world in the most intense sub-shooter ever. I don't know about you, but I am sold. I really can't wait to play it. I don't know. Sub Rebellion by IREM. Probably terrible, but I don't really care. I'll still play it. I like it. Here it is. You're welcome, Steph. She picked this up. Vegas Party.
Oh.
I wasn't there. I didn't see it.
Don't
I didn't want it.
worry.
Oh, okay, we both were there. We're always looking for fun, like, game show, Vegas, or casino type games. So we picked this up. And what's interesting on this game is that when you play it, it kind of goes to like a game board, like Mario Party, right?
Not as good.
But it's horrible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely horrible, and it never freaking ends. I swear we were there for like an hour, and I'm like,
You go back, you end up
when
going
is it
backwards on
ending?
the board.
Yeah, because what they do is you roll the dice or whatever, and sometimes you go backwards. That's like the worst feature in any game. Like, do not roll the dice and go backwards. I do not want to go the other direction. Let me go one direction. So anyway, it was terrible. This game is terrible. Don't ever buy it. I shouldn't even be talking about it. Storm City Games in New Jersey. You guys, get your shit together. Game's terrible. It's saying a lot because I love shovelware, and you guys know this. So that's saying a lot. All right. I think we should jump over and do some quick questions if anyone's in there. Do we have a few questions? Let's go take a look. Guys, we're in Discord. If you join the Discord, on the left-hand side under the Twitch section, we have different rooms you can join. Let's type this again. Boom. There's that. That's how you join. And on the left-hand side, there's a room called Twitch Live Questions. Definitely ask away, and I'll be happy to answer them. There's only a few in there, and that's fine. But next week, let's get some more questions going on, just so you guys have time to think of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead. We got Joey and we got Surfing Bird in there with 2 questions. Here we go. Okay. Joey, Bazooka Joey asks, what is the best app / free app for making music, relaxing music? Really want to get into this. That's a great question, to be honest. And typically, the term like music or music making and the word free, they don't really go hand in hand, to be honest. That's the one area where there are probably free programs out there and free stuff, but it's going to be very limited to you, Joey. So, gosh, I mean, like Audacity is like a program to record audio. I don't even want to recommend that because honestly, that shit has crashed so many times on people. It's not reliable. You know, I don't know, man. I don't use any of those programs. So, I mean, I either have hardware or, I have Pro Tools and a bunch of other programs that I use. So, you may want to just go to your other good friend Google and do a search. Yeah, I would do that and see if there's any free apps. What you're going to find, though, is you're going to find that if there's anything free, they'll be like, yeah, you can use it. And you have a very limited amount of like sounds you can use. And then the kicker where they're going to get you, and you got to watch this, is they're going to be like, you can't save your work. I've seen that so many times. They're like, yeah, I mean, you can use it, but you can't save it until you buy the full thing. So honestly, I would start putting some money aside and maybe invest in a program and something. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, Fruity Loops is a real popular one. There's Reason, there's a bunch of others, but maybe something like that. And yeah, you're right, Brandon. Like, I shouldn't even mention it. Don't even look up Audacity. Just don't even go there. I shouldn't have even mentioned it. It's my bad. So there. Hopefully that helps you there, Joey, a little bit. I didn't help you much, but Bad Little Stripper. Will Grant McDonald do the soundtrack to Red Dead Redemption 2? I'm from what I understand, he's hired to do that. I mean, he is the one that's completely fit to do this. I heard that the soundtrack has him just wearing a cowboy hat. Word on the street. I don't know. I really don't know.
Should do an interview with Grant McDonald.
Dude, no. There was an interview with Grant McDonald. Did you see that, Tipton? Somebody on YouTube has it. And it's basically him like talking the whole time about politics.
Like nonstop.
Non-stop.
The interviewer couldn't even get a question in.
At the beginning, it was really funny too. At the beginning of the episode, like if you skim through it, it's like 3 hours long. The beginning of it, he's like, Grant McDonald. And by the end of it, he's like, like dying. He's like, I'm so dying here.
Because he wouldn't stop talking.
So he wouldn't stop talking. It's crazy. But yeah, I heard he is going to do the. He's going to do the soundtrack. I mean, they asked me, but I turned it down. And Grant McDonald's much more, inclined to do that. All right, and then looks like we have PS1 Freak. I'll get your question here. Just make sure you post it in the Twitch live questions section, sir. You were in the lobby. It's all good. It's all good. We'll get it next time. Do you have Super Trucks Racing for PS2? I know it's bad, but I want some. But I want to play as the funny looking trucks. Super Trucks Racing, is that the game that's they're like semi trucks, right? They're like big rigs, like racing big rigs, right? Let me look that up. I think I do, yeah. Yes, there it is. Yeah, with the it's got the cat truck on the front, the yellow and black truck. I do. And you know what? There are some of those games that are really good. What's another game like that? I have another one on PS2 that is a semi-truck racing game like that. And I really, really like it. I don't remember the name of it. Slaughter, what up? Good to see you, man. Welcome. Welcome back. Yeah. I don't remember what it's called. I have to go back and look. Yeah, it's some trucking game. But you know what also was another really good game that's like bargain bin stuff is the Hummer game for PS2. That's another one that's really good. Like Hummer Racing or something. I remember playing the shit out of that thinking, man, this is actually pretty good. Terrible stuff. Okay. So, yeah, PS1 Freak. I do have it, and it is a fun game. You should pick it up. It's probably dirt cheap. Don't pay any more than $2 for it. Cool, guys. Hey, thanks for coming through and getting some questions. There's more happening in here. We got Vaughn on the board here. What up, Vaughn? Good to see you. What games would you suggest for Switch after I get it that aren't Mario, Zelda, and other big well-known ones? I'm going to be getting one, and I want to get a decent collection going. I think that's a fantastic question, and I have a great answer. I'm going to go pick them up over there on my counter. 1 second.
Can we hand them to you?
Oh, I don't want you to get up off the couch. She's getting up off. Oh, I'm being flipped off again. No. You know which one I'm going to tell him.
Don't.
I'm going to tell him to get that one.
Get that one.
Yeah, get
Awful
that.
mistake. If I rented that on the weekend.
We may have made a
store,
mistake.
I would have been so pissed.
We may have made a mistake. No, I won't. I won't even bring it up. Stupid game.
Save that for.
Yeah. All right, I'm separating Hyrule Warriors. I'm separating Legend of Zelda. I'm separating Mario Kart just for you. And now I can recommend these because I own these and because these are the ones that we've played and we know are good. Oh, I can't tell you about Aces then, I guess. But you should get Aces. So the only other games that we have that I'd recommend, obviously we just talked about it, the Mega Man Collection. 1 and 2. This is brilliant. You should 100% get this. And you need to pick up Wild Guns Reloaded from Natsumi. Yep. Yep. You need to get this one. It's fantastic. Good old classic 16-bit shooting. It was an old arcade game. It was also on the Super Nintendo and a few others. But definitely if you find this, pick up Wild Guns. Great, great, great game. You will not go wrong with that. Okay? And the other one I have that, I don't know if I'd really recommend 100%. I mean, it's fun just because we don't have a real true, other than Mario Kart, we don't really have a true racing game on the console. But Gear Club Unlimited, this is hard to find as, for whatever reason, it's only sold in GameStop for whatever reason, I guess. But I mean, you can find it online if you go look. But it is kind of like a Simcade, arcade, sort of more arcadey type racing. It uses the controller to drive. It uses the Joy-Cons, and it also uses the gyroscope for motion. I'm really torn with this one because I like this game and I want to love this game and I try to love this game. But the issue is that it was a mobile game at birth. It was born a mobile game. So they ported it over, and when doing so, they didn't code the controls right. This is getting really geeky, but this is exactly how it is. In a racing game, your controls have to be... You almost have to invest more time on your handling and your controls than you do anything else. So when I put the game in, I plugged in my controller. I have a USB Hori Switch controller. I plugged it in, and that didn't work right. I tried it with the Joy-Cons, and it didn't work right. It's like you press, you go left, it's kind of like, boom. You go right, kind of like, I'm kind of going, full right. It's like, what? There's no analog. Even though you're using an analog stick, there's no freaking analog. How would you play a racing game in this day with no analog? So I'm like, I got it. It just clicked to me. I'm like, oh my God, this is a mobile game. How do you control a racing game on your phone, on your mobile? You use gyroscope. That's what you do. So I unplug my Hori USB controller because it doesn't have gyroscope. That's why it's cheaper. It's like $15, $20 for the controller. I plug in the Joy-Cons, put them in the thing, fire it up, and it works a whole lot better. And I'll say a whole lot better, not amazing. So that can be frustrating. You know, if you don't like motion controls, you're not going to like this game. So anyway, but the fact is we don't have a good racing game other than Mario Kart on this console. This is about the only one you're going to get. So yeah, it's kind of frustrating. I'm looking forward to the future of other racing games. And like, I would love a sim. I would love a sim on this console. Even in like an elementary form like this. That would be awesome. So that's what I recommend for you. Sorry, that's a long-winded question. Don't get me talking about Gear Club because I get pretty passionate about that stuff. Bazooka Joey, going to ask, any updates on AGG? Simple question, simple answer, no. Vaughn, what games would you suggest? Oh, I already did that one. Andy, will Honda ever bring back the S2K in the future? Simple question, simple answer, no. And Mr. Advent there, post E3 AGG possible? Not likely. Not likely. I wish it could be, but not likely. Thank you, Brandon, for making a little post there to let everyone know where it is. I love the arrow. Look at that arrow. It's like, it's right here. Totally. Totally. Okay. Thank you guys for your questions in there. So again, if you haven't already joined the Discord, get in there and let us know for next time. We'll answer some more questions in there. Last, before we say goodbye, and this has actually gone on longer than I thought. This is great. I'm really, really happy to be doing this here. Next, I'm going to show you guys a picture. My mom, when she came down, she brought this bin of a whole bunch of shit. And inside of it, I had a whole bunch of my old basketball photos. So I'm going to do what a lot of people don't do on the internet, is I'm going to show you guys a picture of me when I was young playing basketball. And you know the backdrops? They had like the hand-drawn like backdrops. Yeah. Yeah, look at that pimp. Oh, man. He's pimping. He's pimping. Look at that full head of hair, too. Looking good. Nah, I look sexy without it. Yeah, baller. Absolute baller. With that hand-drawn background, baby. I played basketball all the way up until high school, really. Hardcore basketball. Good stuff. All right. Hey, folks, what did you think of the first Hangin with Heine episode? I thought it was a lot of fun. It's good to be doing it again. I used to do this on YouTube, but it was a produced video that I would just do and then chop it up in Final Cut and make it all good to go. So, yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. And I guess that's really about it. Make sure to follow along on all social media. Follow along here on Twitch. And we're going to do this on Wednesdays, you guys. So get in the Discord. Get the questions going so I can hit those up next time. And
Are you reading chat?
we'll be talking... No, I'm not. I'm trying to read chat. It's hard to read chat and do everything at once.
Weldon said goodnight.
Oh, did he? Mr. Weldon, good night. When was that? Oh, man, long time ago. Weldon, good night, sir. Hopefully he's still there. No, I appreciate it.
He wants to start his own podcast and would like to have you on as a guest.
I will be happy to be on your podcast, Vaughn. See, that's why I need help. I need help. I can't read it all.
Producer.
I know. See, now you know why when there's talk shows and other shows, they have a group of people there. It's because everyone has a different job to help out. As the voice, it's hard to... Like, I could just sit here and just look at chat the whole time like this. But I won't. Yeah, Vaughn, absolutely. If you need any guidance or any help with your podcast, let me know. I'd be happy to be a guest on it. That would be sweet. Excellent. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes. Jason ASMR show.
ASMR show. I'd be down for it. Hey, we need to bug Steph. She's got some ASMR stuff that she's recorded. She needs to upload it to YouTube. So let's get her going on that.
I just gotta edit it.
Slaughter, how do I add me? Add me on what? On Discord? We got that link. It's in there. Slaughter, here it comes. Thanks, Glad. Glad you had a good time. Joey, what happened to MGG? Nothing. It's just I'm getting everything back in the swing of things. If you haven't noticed, Twitch is back. YouTube started to upload again. Social media is getting more active. This is happening all in time, my friend. I'm only one person. Oh, yeah, the chat is broken. Black on black. You can't see it. I know. I'm going to fix that. It's supposed to be white text. I don't know why it's not. That's stupid, right? Cool. Thanks, Dan. Glad you had fun. Thank you, Tipton. Thank you, guys. We had a good time. If maybe a few of you want to hang out and chat, I'm going to go into my stream elements and try to... Actually, you know what? Actually, no, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to say goodbye, chop the video, and then I'll come back and edit because I'm going to upload this to YouTube, too. So thanks, everyone, for watching. Take care. Bye now. Much love. I love how I see the Bob emotes in the chat, though. You see that? All the emotes.